Good afternoon, Seawolves. Welcome to the 2024 Holiday Spectacular. I'm Maya Duclay.
And I'm Imra Amen. The holidays are officially upon us, and we're in the studio today bringing you the holiday cheer.
From the lights here at Stony Brook University all the way to the streets of Manhattan, we have it all covered.
So sit back, maybe grab some hot cocoa, because we're diving right into the magic of the holiday season together. We have a lot in store for you.
Before we dive into all the festivities, let's take a deep dive into how different cultures around the world celebrate this season. It's more than just a change in the weather. These celebrations reflect a rich tapestry of traditions, beliefs, and practices that bring people together no matter where they're from.
First up, we head to Iran for the celebration of Yalda. This festival takes place on the longest night of the year, and it's a time for families to come together and protect one another from evil spirits. Bonfires are lit to ward off darkness, and acts of charities are performed in the spirit of goodwill. The night is filled with laughter, storytelling, and sharing foods like pomegranates, nuts, and other seasonal treats. Some even stay up all night to welcome the sunrise, marking the arrival of light and a new year of hope and happiness.
Oshugatsu in Japan, also known as New Year's, is marked by cleaning homes to invite good spirits, visiting shrines to make wishes for the new year. It's time for family, reflection, and renewal.
And then there's Christmas, which has its roots in the ancient pagan festival of Yule. Celebrated by the Germanic people before Christianity, the 12-day holiday honored the rebirth of the sun. People would decorate with holly and burn a Yule log, symbolizing a cleansing of negative energy from the past year and welcoming the new light. You know, Maya, I think holidays are such a special time. I always love to hear what people do to celebrate.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like it's the traditions around this season that really make it so special.
And just a short drive away, we've got Port Jefferson, the heart of Seawolves country. That's where our very own Sky Crabtree with Lauren Shefrow, the mayor of Port Jefferson. Sky, what do you have for us?
Hello, Seawolves, and thanks for tuning in to the Stony Brook University Media Group Holiday Spectacular. I'm here reporting live from Port Jefferson Village with Mayor Lauren Shepro. Thanks for joining us, Lauren.
Well, thanks for being here, Sky. It's great to have Stony Brook on the campus of Port Jefferson Village.
Absolutely. So we're here. The village is currently celebrating its annual Dickens Festival. I'd love to hear more about that festival and how it benefits the community here.
Sure. Well, the Dickens Festival, currently in its 28th year, is presented by the Port Jefferson Arts Council, and this could not happen without their special touch and creativity. The Arts Council transforms our entire village into the old days of Dickens, and it's like a Dickens set, right? Everywhere you turn, every corner, and they really put their heart and soul into it. They work with people in our community, and they work on their acting skills, and they dress them up in the age of Dickens, and everybody embraces it. They have about 90 to 100 people who come in and present as if they are Dickens characters. It's really spectacular.
Yeah, and you had mentioned that this is the 28th year this festival has been going on. So I'd love if you could, shed a bit of light on the history of the festival and how it's grown over time and just how it got started.
Well, it actually got started, I think it was a brainchild of former Mayor Jean Grant, and embraced by the community immediately. Everybody loves to dress up in the old Dickens attire. It's grown. I think the Arts Council can tell you more about how it's grown, but what I can tell you is that it has been embraced. It has increased the foot traffic and the number of visitors that we see here on this weekend. It is the busiest weekend of our entire year. 25,000 or more people come through the village to visit the Port Jefferson Village when Dickens is on, and they come from all over the world. So it's an amazing event.
Now, turning topics a little bit, in recent months, Port Jeff Village was actually declared Seawolves country and established a more formal partnership with Stony Brook University. So I'd love for you to tell me more about that declaration and what it means for your community here.
Well, we embrace Stony Brook as a wonderful neighbor. It's a campus of over almost 50,000 people, many of whom live right here in Port Jefferson. We consider them neighbors, friends, and colleagues. We look to Stony Brook to help us with our challenges and issues, as possibly using Port Jefferson as a living laboratory. We're working in collaboration with some faculty who are working on some projects to help tell the history of some of our older homes. And we are welcoming interns to work in the village administration to help them advance their careers. And everyone you run across in Port Jefferson typically has an affiliation with or a feeling about an experience at Stony Brook. So we're just so happy to have Stony Brook here as a partner and welcome everyone from Stony Brook to Port Jefferson.
And I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much, Mayor Shepard, for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you, Sky.
Thank you. All right, back to you in the studio.
You know, Maya, Port Jeff during the holidays is next level. It's like a Hallmark movie, but with more traffic and slightly fewer perfect care moments.
Yeah, honestly, Imra, if there was a holiday movie about Port Jeff, it'd probably be called A Seawolf's Christmas with a side of parking trouble. But seriously, it's always a magical time, and let's turn it over to Chris Schultz to fill us in on all the movie magic. Chris?
Thanks, guys. For 15 years, the Hallmark Channel has had its 24/7 holiday movie marathon. But this year marks a first for the channel, a holiday movie set in the jolly world of the NFL, more specifically for the Kansas City Chiefs. The setting may have been inspired by a certain real-life romance, but I promise this one is not about a singer who falls in love with a football player. That movie is on the Lifetime Network. This one, Holiday Touchdown, A Chiefs Love Story, is about a Chiefs superfan, Alana, played by Hunter King, who tries to steal the Fan of the Year award as a Christmas gift for her family. Derek, a director of fan engagement played by Tyler Hines, is in charge of the contest to see who wins the award. But when her grandfather's vintage Chiefs Good Luck Winter hat goes missing, she begins to doubt that fate and destiny are real. Now that got me thinking, not about do good luck charms exist, but rather, are there any other Hallmark movies set in the magic world of sports? Well, folks, there are at least two. And now we go from football to football, or as we called it in America, soccer. We travel to Christmas in Notting Hill. Yes, Notting. Georgia Bright, played by Sarah Ramos, starts to fall for Graham Savoy, played by William Moseley. Little does she know, Graham is an international football star, which he tries to desperately hide from her. This situation could become a lost cause. And last but not least, we skid on over to Checking It Twice. A longtime pro hockey player named Scott Briggs, played by Kevin McGarry, is traded to the Idaho Falls Fighting Trout around the holidays. He takes up a residence in a backyard cottage owned by the parents of Ashley DeRoe, played by Kim Matula. As Scott experiences the charms of his new hometown, sparks start to fly between him and Ashley. And so there you have it, Imra Maya, a hat trick of sports movies to put you in the holiday mood. And now I ask you, what holiday Hallmark movies are you two watching this winter?
So I can't say I'm very in tune with the holiday Hallmark movies, but I just love the way they really mesh the romance with the holidays. I think it's just the best. What about you, Imra?
I mean, completely agree with you, Maya. But guys, seriously, how cute are Travis and Taylor?
Know, right?
I know.
So cute.
What an iconic
It's a
couple.
love
goals.
story, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Chris. I'm excited to cozy up with some hot chocolate and a warm blanket and watch those movies and maybe not move for a few hours. I mean, the holidays are the best excuse to turn into a human burrito, right?
That seems like so much fun and so cozy. But in more recent news, last week was Thanksgiving, so that means the 98th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade just happened.
Well, nothing screams holiday spirit like giant balloons that are bigger than most New York City apartments.
We sent our very own reporters Miriam Gergis, Anjali Sinha, and Aisha Diamande to the streets of Manhattan for an inside look into the preparation of what goes into the parade.
Hey, I'm Anjali Sinha.
And I'm Miriam Gurias.
And we're here at Macy's 98th Annual Thanksgiving Day Parade preparations.
This year, 6 new balloons are going to be debuted the day of the parade, and one of them is right behind us who will be leading the parade, and that is Spider-Man.
Which balloon are you most excited to see?
Definitely Spider-Man. I'm a huge Marvel fan. What about you?
I think it's going to be Minnie Mouse for me.
That's a good one. So let's take a look at all the preparations being done for tomorrow.
The preparation of the iconic balloons for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is a meticulous and time-intensive process. This event offers spectators a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the final steps before the parade. It's a beloved tradition that kicks off the holiday season with giant balloons. This year, the parade was led by the turkey float.
Hi, I'm here with Kevin. And Kevin, what brought you out here?
Well, we do this every year since my son Walker was born. So we come out every the eve of Thanksgiving and check out the balloons. And the first time we did it, actually, I brought my wife when we were dating out here about 20 years ago.
So what's your favorite balloon to see from all these years?
My favorite is the dinosaur right here.
Okay.
We keep calling him Dino, but his real name I think is Sinclair.
Sinclair?
Which one's yours?
I like Wimpy Kid.
Diary of Wimpy Kid? Gregory?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
A dedicated team of handlers and inflation experts fills the balloons with a precise mix of helium and cold air to achieve optimal buoyancy.
How are you and what brings you here?
Well, I'm here with the team prepping the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade for tomorrow. We're inflating all of our giant balloons and we're getting ready for the big show tomorrow.
And which one is like your favorite balloon so far?
Well, I have seen these for a long time, so I have many favorites. Today, I'm vacillating between Minnie Mouse, which has never been in the parade before, and the awesome new Spider-Man that we have this year. So between those two, I'm trying to decide, but I love all of them.
Thousands of volunteers are bringing iconic parade balloons like SpongeBob and Ronald McDonald to life. Adding to the excitement, stunning floats with performers and musicians will glide through the streets of New York.
I'm so excited to see how everything turns out.
Me too. I'm so excited to see all the shows that are being done this holiday season. This has been Miriam Gurgis
and Anjali Sinha.
Bye.
That was awesome. It's always so interesting to see the behind-the-scenes work that makes the parade happen. But Maya, what about the big day itself? After all that planning, what it's like when the actual parade actually takes off?
Oh, it's a whole different energy. Everything comes together in a rush. The crowds, the floats, the music. 1 minute it's all calm, and then bam, you're in the middle of it.
I can only imagine. It's the perfect mix of chaos and excitement. To get a closer look on how it all unfolds, we've got Miles Reese, Erlon Cyrus, and Trinity Miller ready to fill us in. Let's hear what they've got to say.
Hey Seawolves, we're at the 98th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. As you can see, we have marching bands, we have balloons, we have floats. So let's see how things are getting underway for the rest of the day.
The 98th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade kicked off at 8:30 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning with a route spanning 2.5 miles. From Manhattan's Upper West Side to 34th Street, spectators lined the streets with anticipation and surely didn't let the rain dampen their spirits.
Thankful to be here, and even though it's raining, that's not really bothering us too much. I had a cousin that was also in one of the marching bands that went by for UMass Amherst, and that was really cool to see her. And my friend's wife was carrying another balloon.
The whole city is just full of life. Love it.
The parade included many performances and attractions, including dance groups, marching bands, themed floats carrying several stars and celebrities, and of course, the main attraction, the balloons. Also in attendance were some young critics of the balloons.
What was your favorite? I think Morrison's favorite was probably Marshall from Paw Patrol.
No.
Oh, the Lego one.
No.
I don't know which one.
The parade ended up being a huge success, with nearly 3 million people coming to see the show in person and 32 million people watching from home. And despite the weather, the crowd's energy brought the true sunshine for this special Thanksgiving Day.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving!
This has been Miles Reese, Trinity Miller, and Erlon Cyrus. Happy holidays, Seawolves.
Now let's throw it over to our very own Adrian Esposito, located in the heart of Stony Brook Village, for a Christmas tree decorating and contest. Adrian, how's it going over there?
I'm here with Gloria Rocchio, who is president of the Ward Melville Heritage Organization here at Sweet Mama in Stony Brook Village. Thank you so much for being with us today, Gloria. Thank you. Tomorrow you have the 45th annual holiday festival, and there is a day on Sunday where the tree will be lit, and there's all kinds of celebrations. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, and there are also 45 trees throughout the village that are going to be finished decorating that that day. And folks from the university and all over Long Island can come down and vote for the best one and possibly win $150 if you're someone decorating a tree.
Oh wow, $150? That's a lot of money for a college student, right?
Well, you can use it in any store in the village, even down to gas in the gas station.
Wow, that sounds pretty sweet. Sounds like you should decorate a tree. Speaking of the trees, what about the ones we already have? There's one from the Long Island Music Hall of Fame with Billy Joel on it. Tell us about that one.
That's kind of interactive. Did you see the lights that come on? Oh, at night they have lights that come on the tree. We love interactive ones.
How do you get all this together? Like all the storefronts and all the trees?
The storefronts are not ours. Each tenant does that. And they're very creative. They really are. They're beautiful. This is an old-fashioned village. It really is. And we love tradition. So it's all about tradition down here.
That is so awesome. I can't believe that I had never known about Stony Brook Village before a couple of days ago.
I can't either. But there are many people that don't know. We're hidden down here. And we'd like to spread the word. So hopefully you folks will help us. The other thing we have is a Billy Joel exhibit that's going to be there until spring. And it's extraordinary. You must see it.
Wow, that sounds like a hidden gem. So, is there anything else you'd like us to know about the festival?
I should tell you about a puppet that we're showcasing, and it's Jonah Smith puppet. Jonah Smith was the first millionaire on Long Island, and he lived in the Halleck House, which is now the Three Village Inn.
Wow, that is so amazing. Don't forget to come down here on Sunday. And
1 to 6. 1 to 6, and Santa lights the tree at 5:30.
Wow, Santa lights the tree at 5:30 here on Sunday, December 8th. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I'd like to try some ice cream, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, we gotta get some of that Sweet Mama's sweet treats. Thank you so much, Gloria. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Recently, we took a deep dive into how the holidays are being displayed on social media. Imra, let's take a look behind us. Oh my gosh.
That is the cutest thing ever.
I love it. It looks honestly just like my dog.
I know. Oh I don't have any dogs, but I think I need that dog right here, right now.
Yeah, get him in the studio.
Exactly.
What else do we have? Let's see. Oh,
Brunch with Santa.
I love that so much. Personally, I would love to attend. What about you?
I'm marking my calendars after this. I will definitely be there. Me and Maya,
yeah,
brunch with Santa, count us in.
Santa. That's so much fun. Oh, what's going on here? It's from Hampton Social, December 6th. Looks like they're doing a tree lighting serving eggnog. Okay, a thing about eggnog is that I just tried eggnog maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, honestly. And it was actually really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had it. I don't know. I just prefer not to drink things that have the word egg in it. That's just a personal thing.
I agree. It was honestly so off-putting at first, but once I got past that, I recommend.
Might have to give it a try then. I don't know. I trust you. December music? Okay. I mean, I love the music around this time. It's like my personal favorite is Frank Sinatra. What about you?
I love Kelly Clarkson. We actually just saw Kelly Clarkson
Exactly.
earlier this week at the Rockefeller tree lightings.
Stay tuned because we do have that in the show.
Yeah. Now
what's next? Oh, they're doing a light festival?
Oh, this reminds me a lot of the one at
Jones Beach. Exactly. I know you're talking about it. See on everyone's story.
Exactly.
No, it looks cool though.
It looks
pretty.
so beautiful.
It's like perfect for families to go to. And with that said, with the holidays in full swing, it's the perfect time to reflect on the spirit of giving. On campus, the sense of generosity is stronger than ever. Whether it's donating to causes or volunteering, students are really stepping up this season.
I love seeing that. It's always inspiring when the community comes together to make a difference. Honestly, it feels like everyone's got a little extra holiday cheer to spread this year.
For sure. And our very own Robin Metz went out to camp to capture how students are giving back during this season of kindness. Let's take a look at how our campus is embracing the holiday spirit. Robin, what's going on out there?
Hi, my name is Robin Metz, and with the holidays just around the corner, I got a chance to talk to a few charities about how we can give back.
One way to give back on campus is with the food pantry. Located on the lower level of the Student Union, the food pantry helps college students with food insecurities by providing things like school supplies, personal hygiene products, menstrual products, and non-expired foods to those in need.
We are primarily donation-based. We do have a little bit of money to help provide the shelves with food when we don't get donations, but we are primarily donation-based. So we do have a program called Adopt a Week, and so different clubs, organizations, departments can adopt a week throughout the year, and that helps spread out donations so that we get food drives on a regular basis to make sure that we get enough stock. So if anyone's part of a group like that and they would like to help run a food drive for us, that would really help us out a lot.
If you would like to donate to the food pantry, you can look on their website for examples of what they are looking for. Another way to give back on campus is with Wolfie-thon, a club that works with the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation to raise money that goes directly to families who have children with cancer to pay for things like bills and groceries.
So the way that Wolfie-thon runs actually is we have a fundraising website, and we work with all different clubs, sports teams, fraternities, sororities on campus, and they sign up as a team on our website, and then individual members of those clubs can join as well, and they have individual fundraising pages. So pretty much anyone on campus can join. We even have pages for like every graduating year, so if you're not in a club or something that is involved with Wolfie-thon, you can just join your graduating year.
Spread some joy this season by giving back to your community. Happy holidays, Seawolves!
Thanks, Robin. Since 1996, the Charles Dickens Festival has turned the village of Port Jefferson into a real-life time machine, whisking us back all the way to the 17th century.
It's like stepping right into one of the Dickens holiday tales, with the entire town, from businesses to locals, all getting in the fun. You can practically hear the jingle of sleigh bells and hustle and bustle of the Victorian streets.
It sounds magical. And our reporter, Christopher Yang, is right in the middle of it all. Let's send it over to him and see how the town's celebrating this year.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Port Jefferson Dickens Festival. I'm here with actors from Curiosity Shop, premiering tomorrow, and Alan Varela, chairman of the Port Jefferson, the Greater Port Jefferson Arts Council. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good and getting a phone call right now. Let me mute this.
Some technical
Sorry
difficulties.
about that.
All good. So
They
first,
didn't have these in Dickens era, so
So-
he was one of the major, if not the major, authors of a myriad of books and themes back in the 1850s, and of course, with everybody watching A Christmas Carol and the different versions over the years, his reputation and his characters live on even to now.
so may I ask then, what does it take to make all of this happen?
It takes a dedicated creative team. We all work for free. That's all our board members and the people who help us. We have set designers, we have lighting designers, we've got volunteers going out and recruiting. So it takes a lot of people, a lot of time, and the result is spectacular. So you got to come down here and take a look.
Hear that, Seawolves? How long have you been doing this yourself?
The Arts Council was given the production of the festival in 2005. So almost 20 years.
Wow, that's a long time. I mean, doing it for so long, then what does this Dickens Festival mean to you?
Well, what I like about it is, and you're about to see people smiling, I like the fact that you have families coming in literally from all 50 states, and we get families in from Europe, and 90% of everything is free. So you can come into town and you can have a great time at a magic show or see all kinds of different concerts with, guitar players or people playing the harp or, just all kinds of different things, and see our wonderful street characters who are standing next to you. And we have street plays all around the village, and we have caroling groups all around the village. Everybody in costume. I just wore my hat today, sorry. And it puts smiles on people's face, and it builds community, something that is so lacking. Because you heard my phone ring, right? Too many people are spending all their lives on these phones. Come on down to a community event where everybody's happy and smiling.
So then if you were to recommend one event from this show, what would it be from this Dickens Festival?
Oh my goodness. You're trying to get me into trouble. So what I recommend is you go to the information tent over by Kilwins or the one right outside the village center, and you can see the map, and then you can go choose, because obviously we have Festival of Trees and the Elf Works up here, that's what we're in, but we also have Tiny Tim's train station at the Harbor Master building, completely filled to the brim with electric trains, and keep wandering around, you see new things all the time.
Okay, thank you so much. Remember, try to get a show of the Curiosity Shop. These actors have been amazingly decorated. And so I will throw it back to you guys at the desk. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chris. On Wednesday, we bundle up and braved the chilly air and snowfall, heading into the heart of Manhattan.
We were there to see the iconic 90-second Rockefeller tree light up the city, filling the streets with holiday magic and cheer.
To give you a behind-the-scenes look at the festive moment, let's toss to our very own Brittany Dietz.
I'm here in Rockefeller Center, joined by thousands of people waiting for the 92nd tree to be lit. The holiday spirit is gleaming all throughout New York City, and this tradition is one you won't want to miss.
Hailed all the way from Massachusetts, this Norway spruce tree stands 74 feet tall and 43 feet wide. Planted in 1967, the tree found its new home right in Rockefeller Center. As always, it's strung with 50,000 LED lights and adorned with a Swarovski star. People from all over the world came to the city for the first time to accomplish their bucket list dream.
It's just always been a special thing I've wanted to see. It's always been a dream to come over at Christmas time, and I've actually had the chance this year to actually do it.
So this is has been my dream for a long time ago, and because this is my first time here in the US as well, so this is like once of a lifetime experience that I cannot miss.
There were performances from guest artists all throughout the night, like the Backstreet Boys, Little Big Town, and of course, Kelly Clarkson, who sang all their holiday hits. And the night is more than just a tree lighting to some people.
I just feel like it brings in the Christmas season. It brings back great memories from when I was a kid coming to the city, going to ice skating at the rink.
Of course, to see like everyone like counting down for the trees to light up, shoot some photos as well, like for my social media, for my own memories, and also for my family is in Vietnam so that they can see it too.
All right, guys, they're about to light the tree. Take a look. 2, 1. Just like that, the tree has been lit. You can immerse yourself in the holiday spirit and check out these shiny lights every day from 5 a.m. to midnight through mid-January. Now I'm gonna go enjoy this magical night. Reporting for the Stony Brook Media Group, I'm Brittany Dietz.
Thanks, Brittany. One of the things that make the holiday season extra special is how our campus lights up with festive decorations and twinkling lights. It's hard not to feel a little extra cheer when you walk around campus.
Absolutely. We were actually on campus earlier checking out all the lights and decorations. There's something about the glow that just brings the whole holiday vibe to life, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. It's like the campus is wrapped in a warm holiday embrace. Let's take a look at how our campus is lighting up this season. The holidays are centered around religious traditions. We took a deep dive into Advent and Hanukkah to find out more.
Lights come up a lot in the Jewish faith. We light candles every week, and specifically during this time of year, we have a holiday. We celebrate the holiday of Hanukkah, which is called the Festival of Lights. And so that is celebrating, basically the story of Hanukkah was in ancient times, in the Seleucid Empire. The Greeks were ruling over Judea, and so they banned the Jews from practicing their faith, and they took over the temple and defiled everything. And some brave warriors fought, and once we regained our freedom and our right to practice Judaism, they rededicated the temple.
Well, ultimately, light is always a metaphor in Catholicism, and so in Scripture we see so often that Jesus comes to be the light of the world. In the Catholic faith, there is the Advent wreath, and there are 4 candles in the Advent wreath, 3 purple ones and 1 pink one. And the first candle represents hope, and the second candle represents peace, the third represents joy, and the fourth represents love. And joy is actually, the third candle is actually the pink one, and that's because you're a week away from Jesus' birth. So the joy of anticipation of like the Savior of the world coming into the universe, being born. I think that's the biggest example of light specifically leading up to the Christmas season.
The lights spread across campus aren't just about religious traditions. They bring a sense of community and unity to students.
Having the lights kind of brings some happiness and personality back.
It's very pretty and like very, Christmassy.
A lot of people can't go home right now and see the holiday decorations at home. I think it's nice to have it here and to lighten it up a little bit.
Our special guest is Stony Brook President Richard McCormick with a special closing message.
May the lights of the season bring you joy and good health. To all of you in our community and beyond, happy holidays.
And that's a wrap. It has been our pleasure to bring you the Stony Brook Media Group's 2024 Holiday Spectacular. I'm Imra Ahmed.
And I'm Maya Duclay. Have a wonderful holiday season, Seawolves.